Hi, I'm Lori.
And I'm Mike.
And we are A View from Two.
Thanks for coming out, everybody.
Thank you. We have pretty much a decent-sized crowd here. We are at Dekalb Harley-Davidson in Dekalb, Illinois.
Yeah, that's right way the hell out here.
Yeah, we're in the middle of cornfields.
Yeah, pretty much. There's one over there, there's one over there, there's everywhere.
Beautiful country, though, coming in. It was absolutely gorgeous taking the drive in here.
This is also the home of Northern Illinois University.
It is.
All right, go Huskies.
Huskies.
Right, see how much I pay attention. Okay.
How long have you lived in the state of Illinois?
Yeah, forever. Let's do a quick thank you to our sponsors. Can we
Absolutely.
do that? Victory Leather, thank you, Eddie and Ginger. You have been there at every show with a great sponsor.
Since before the beginning.
And the wonderful group Shantytown, if you went to last year Duquesne's food and toy run, they were the headliner last year. They are our in-kind sponsor. They've been pimping the hell out of us, so we're pimping the hell out of them.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much.
Thanks so much. And our beautiful Santa girls are here. Yay!
Yay, okay.
We also have tonight, we have Miss Ellie Rains and Miss Melissa, I can't even speak tonight, Melissa Porter from Midwest Women Riders. This is an amazing group of women that have taken it on the road on two wheels.
And once again, reach deep and buy up all those 50-50 tickets, because all the money goes to Duquesne A.B.A.T.E Down Rider Program. And the Santa girls will have tickets in a minute as soon as they check in with the boss.
Shelby has been selling tickets for us, our daughter. It's been wonderful.
Shelby, raise your hand. Where are you? There you are, way back
Yay!
there. She has tickets. Buy them, please. Lots of them. Dig deep.
We have the Midwest Women Riders here with us tonight because we're celebrating the end of Women's Motorcycle Month and Motorcycle Awareness Month. And we thought that this would be a good way to kind of ride out the end of May and have an amazing interview with these two very, very talented women. I mean,
oh, it's not just amazing, it's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun. You just want to mess with them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Melissa, watch yourself, sweetheart. It's coming.
We've got some pretty great raffle prizes tonight. Dekalb Harley-Davidson here has donated for our main prize tonight, $170 oil change. And then we've got, the girls have brought in, they sell unique 3D makeup, and we've got some mascara and some Midwest Women Riders shirts, and we've got sweatshirts.
We got stuff.
We got stuff and
we got
things.
Lots of really cool stuff. Thank you, Robin Dekalb, for your donation.
Absolutely. There's shirts here, and we've got plenty of prizes. I think everybody's going to be a winner tonight. So.
All right, plus the 50-50. Eddie is in the house, a previous 50-50 winner.
Sitting front row.
We had free food and 50-50 tonight, so we knew Eddie would be here.
Yeah. Free food and women. Of course, Squirrel's here.
I'm here.
See,
I'm here for the same reason. Oh, wait, I got a show to do, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eddie, we have no life, brother. We have no life.
We've got some news stories.
Yes, we do.
We've got a lot of news stories. It's kind of a heavy news week.
Yeah, we're going to, hit 4 of them here.
Yeah.
A report came out a few weeks ago by the Michigan Traffic Crash Reporting System that the fatalities in Michigan have actually reduced. The number has gone down since they repealed the helmet law. That is just awesome.
For anyone in the Midwest, it was kind of hard. If you wanted to go up through Wisconsin, you didn't have to wear a helmet and do the circle
around the lake.
As soon as you got into Michigan, you had to put a helmet on previously. Now you don't have to. And they're saying that the new stats are out and that the helmet law being repealed has actually decreased, and there's not as many accidents.
Right.
As
In 2014, there were 107 fatalities, which is 107 too many. That number is the second lowest number of fatalities in the last 10 years. Right. But still, it's 107 too many. So, I mean, that's great news for Michigan, and I know they fought real hard to get that bill repealed.
Oh, yeah.
And there was actually talk a few months ago about reinstating it, but these numbers prove that the helmets aren't going to do anything.
Right, right, and that's going to be very detrimental to them, going through Congress and everything, trying to repeal that. Is if the numbers are saying that it didn't matter or it's actually gotten better, and they're not going to put a helmet.
I'd like to see the report of how much their tax revenues have gone up since repealing that helmet law. Because they've been getting a lot more people going to Michigan.
Knowing we have another house there, as you know, and knowing
I've never been, so I wouldn't know.
Knowing that owning property in the state of Michigan, the amount of motorcycles has probably quadrupled just going in, because we're in Southwest Michigan. So
Well, yeah, I mean, the bottom corner down there in Michigan is, there's so much stuff to do down there, so.
Right. I have a very cool story. There's an 89-year-old lady out of New Hampshire, out of Clifton, New Hampshire, and her name is Gloria Struck. And
Gloria what?
Struck.
Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, that was your maiden name. Okay, never mind.
And she rides her blue Harley Davidson 1,700 miles each way to Sturgis every year.
And how old is she?
89.
89 years old.
And she
God
will be
bless
here.
her.
She will be in Sturgis this year for the 75th anniversary. And the cool thing about this is I guess her bike broke down last year, and as the story shows, and we have the story up on our Facebook page, and we're going to put it up on our website. The story, she broke down, and they wanted to trailer her. She, A, wasn't putting her bike on a trailer, and B, she was not going to leave her bike at it. And she sat with her bike and she made the mechanic come and fix it on the roadside, and then she rode it away. That is what it's about. That was one of the coolest stories.
I just saw this bottom line here in the article. That's a quote from her. My goal is to keep riding on two wheels until I'm 100.
Absolutely.
God bless her.
And she's
God
not
bless
a big lady. She's 5'1". I mean, this is a serious, and she's been riding all of her life. So I'd like to get her and Gene Davidson together. These two, I'm telling you, that'd be an amazing conversation to get involved in.
I've got that one legislative story that I want to talk about real quick. I don't know how many of you have run accent lighting LEDs on your bike. I mean, I've got a bunch on my road glide. The bill has passed the Senate and the House downstate. It is awaiting the governor's signature to make accent lighting legal as you're going down the road. Previously, it was just, you want to put on a light show in a parking lot, you were good, but they were illegal going down the road. Waiting on Governor Warner's signature to become law.
And how much did that have to do with what A.B.A.T.E does down in Congress in downstate Illinois? A lot, probably, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Our final story, which is not a good one, is our thoughts and prayers go out to the families of the Blount County, Tennessee accident. You had, they're saying, a distracted driver. And then the reports I got later on the way here, unfortunately, is he was more than distracted. Took out multiple bikes, and multiple were killed. And it's a blind area, and I'm worried about you. You're going to be riding right through there. On Saturday.
I'm leaving this coming Saturday to go down to challenge the Dragon. Should be interesting. So yeah, I'm going to be right in that neighborhood.
The Tennessee Transportation Board is stating that Highway 321 is a bunch of blind spots, and with it getting warmer, they're asking you to just take care because people are drifting, and that was basically what happened here.
And I just want to add one thing. I mean, you can't turn on the news or anything without seeing about the situation in Waco, and we just want to say that our thoughts and prayers are with the people down there.
Yes, they are.
And now, I believe it's time to pimp your event.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Actually, we're going to do a little different this time. You've been watching our show, and we usually have different motorcycles come up, and they're pimping their event. Today, we have with us General Manager Rob Bonner from Dekalb Harley Davidson. You need a microphone.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Do I get to plug some events now?
Absolutely.
Oh, did we say thank you for having us? Thank you so much for having us.
You did, and thank you all for coming out tonight. So we're in the heat of the season, and so bike nights are the third Thursday of every month from now until September. We do those from 6 to 9 p.m. We usually have a fire outside. We'll do some light refreshments, some beverages, and those actually sometimes go quite past 9 o'clock.
That's out in the little fire pit out here?
You guys got to go out there and see that.
Yeah.
I thought
nice
you were
grounds.
barbecuing before. I was like, oh man, they're doing ribs.
No, that was Carrie's cooking.
Oh, okay.
She cooked well for us tonight.
Saturday, June 20th, we're going to be invading Sycamore Speedway. We're going to be sponsoring a couple of the races that night. We're going to be doing a ride from the dealership. There's some other fun things going on that night. They're doing a kiddie demolition derby. If you know anybody who's got like a little battery-powered car, there's going to be a demolition derby that night in between races. Sounds like a fun time.
That sounds like fun. I used to race there.
Really? On July 11th, we're having another open house. It's also the same day we're doing our dino shootout, so there's going to be a lot of things happening from 11 to 3, music, food, the shootout. We're going to be doing prizes from that and discount dino runs. The best way to see what we're doing and what's going on, dekalbharley.com, or find us on Facebook. The events are scheduled pretty regularly on there.
They are.
That's it. That's what I have over the next couple months. Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you so very much for having us here.
Thank you. Marvels of editing, we have Miss Ellie Raines,
And Miss Melissa Porter.
and they are with Midwest Women Writers.
They are. Come on. I
And,
was going to say, you're the loudest one ever, so I'm like, wow, she's
and they've
being
got some
quiet.
support with them in the audience.
Absolutely. Hi, ladies.
Hello.
Hi.
Ooh, and we're together and everything here.
Always.
Bobsy twins,
Go there.
kind of? Okay.
What exactly is the Midwest Women Writers?
We started out as a group on Facebook, and we still are on Facebook. Midwest Women Writers, 4 years now. I added other regions to mirror what Midwest Women Writers is doing. And it'll probably never be what Midwest Women Writers is here in the Midwest, because that's where I live, obviously.
Right.
But it's a place for women to go on Facebook, find people to ride with, ask questions, because it's just for ladies only, sorry, you're not invited.
Yeah, whatever.
We have a public page for the guys. But it's a place for the ladies to go to ask questions, find people to ride with. We just recently started allowing women who are expressing a serious interest in writing. I felt that they were being excluded, so we welcome them in to have a place.
A forum, right.
Yes.
Right, the forum for that, the one thing that as we were talking pre-show, I think it's so cool, whether you're talking about what's best insurance you have for your motorcycle, whether it be A company, B company, C company, or what's the best way to get here to here without having to deal with traffic if you're a new rider or not comfortable in riding on the highways and things. There's so many, every subject is broached. There's no subject that's taboo, and that's the beauty of having that forum for all of us, I know. Because if I need to know, oh my goodness, if there's going to be a women's ride that morning, or how you do the Wednesday rides that you're doing, and it's so nice to just be able to go and see whatever, and it's just us girls.
Right.
And now you guys are structured completely different, because you're not a club.
Nope.
You're just a writing group, a group of writers.
Right.
So you have no board, no
dues.
president. And how many members do you have, roughly?
1,600.
That's just here though, right?
That's the Midwest region.
And you're national, correct now?
U.S. region, the last time I looked, it was like 6,000.
It's not a little number, ladies. It's not a little number.
That grows daily, though. And
Right.
the funny thing is a lot of the girls that are in the USA group aren't in their regions yet.
Right.
So it's a lot of, now that I'm not going to be writing for 4 weeks, I can delegate some time to the groups to make those a little bit more user-friendly, so people can find what regions they're in. And,
Or even if you're riding through it, you can ask questions on those different regions as well. That's
Right.
That's a real nice thing
So
too.
with no board, no president, no nothing, how do you get 1,500 women to agree on anything?
We have one man. That's
have
all we
really-
need. We'll all agree, as long as there's one man disagreeing with us.
Okay, fine. Okay, I'll give you that one.
we have a great group of women.
Well, all women are great.
No, we have,
Good
we have
answer.
an exceptional group of ladies. They all have respect for one another.
As many times I've been married, I've got the good answers, okay?
You came up with kind of a motto after I spoke with you last night. Do you care to share it, or?
Respect, empower, embrace.
Excellent.
That's
What do you think?
that's how I see the group now.
What do you think?
I was making business cards for the group to give to the girls, so that when they're telling people or ladies about the group, all the information will be on there for them. So those are going to go out to all the regional people and girls, and whoever wants them. I'll send them the cards. But I put that on the card, and it just kind of like clicked.
Yeah. You
Because
had
it's
that
really what the
aha,
group is
yeah.
about. It's everybody has respect for one another, which is really, really great. And
I don't think I've ever seen a cat
we're very welcoming
Seriously.
for anyone to be in the group. It doesn't matter what you ride. It doesn't matter who you are. You're welcome into the group. And all the girls have always been very welcoming, always. Whenever we've had an event, someone new will come into the room like, oh, you know, sorry, I missed our meetup ride, you know, and so they caught up with us later. Very, you know, welcome them there so they don't feel like an outcast.
I think I'm going to go to Melissa on this. I think I like the way that if you're going home and, you know, you're scattering that group. I heard you say that earlier, that, you know, you had branched off. I remember seeing times that you guys check in. I'm home, I'm home,
Yes.
I'm home, I'm home. Because, you know, you don't all come from the same area. You
Right.
meet up, you ride, and then you come back. But seeing that cool camaraderie of making sure that you're checking in. You know that there was 12 women, you're waiting for 12 check-ins. And it's not all the group text or anything. All you have to do is go, click in, I'm home. And that's actually a very nice safety feature of the whole group also, because if somebody doesn't check in, you can start, you know, kind of sweating a little
We
bit.
have a bond, you know,
Right.
it's just a bond that just naturally happens between all the girls. You have that bond that you care about them, and like you said, when everybody separates, everybody kind of checks back in on Facebook or text message each other.
Right.
Well, I mean, you know, I usually road guard for the Duquesne A.B.A.T.E Women's Run, and you guys are always out there in big numbers for Duquesne's Women's Run. So, I
Well,
mean,
not
you're
even just the
very
women's run.
supportive.
I mean,
That's
they're
one of
out
our
in everything
big
for all of
rides.
us, yeah.
We like to do that
Yeah.
one.
It's because we get to lead.
Melissa, do you talk?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you do?
It's a great group, and it's a very knowledgeable group, and I know some of the women that are new to riding and that just joined the group, they like to ask questions of other women about technology and things on the bike, because sometimes they feel intimidated talking to other men about those things. So it's a really good comfort zone
Right.
for new riders.
Duh, you don't know what a kickstand is? Really? Okay,
Donk.
Hey.
can I ask a question now?
Yeah, sure.
Please. Melissa, what was your favorite ride?
My favorite ride
Yeah,
was
I mean,
the one...
you've been with the group since the beginning?
Just hit him.
Yes,
Yeah.
since the
Okay,
beginning.
and you guys put together a lot of rides.
One question. You said, can I ask a question?
I'm elaborating on the question, okay? Do you mind? What's the favorite one you've done?
My favorite one was the last one that we just did for International Women's Ride Day.
Mm-hmm.
We had a great turnout, great weather,
It was awesome.
and we really had a good time. Went all the way,
And where did we go?
we went all the way
Roscoe.
up Roscoe. Then we went to, what was our second stop where we took all the pictures on the truck?
Oh, that was Boone County Fairground.
Yes, we picked
That
up
was on the way
women.
up.
Boone County, yeah.
We picked up women as we went, and then we went up for a nice brunch up north at a golf course. Then we went all the way up to another Harley-Davidson dealership up north in Janesville.
Nice. Nice.
You want to ask her?
Oh, no,
a
I was
question?
just giving you grief. That's my job.
What else is new?
Your favorite ride then?
Savannah.
Savannah.
That was one of the first
period.
big rides we did.
Yeah.
And when we started off, it was cold here. Everybody had their leathers on, and we were heading out on 20. And she rode up all along all of us with her. She was videotaping while riding, but she got some good video of us all riding
Never.
on
She
20.
had a GoPro when she was legal.
That was on
trust me.
a GoPro,
We're
right, Melissa?
multitasking while
There
we're
you go.
riding too. But that was so fun because it started out, it was cold here. We all had our leathers on, but we didn't care because we were all riding together. And we headed out west and got there, and guess what came out of the sky? The sun. And then everybody started stripping at the gas station.
And where was I?
Not on the
We
women's
got
run.
women stripping and I'm not there.
You need to start like
Eddie,
stalking.
were you there? Yeah, he missed it too. Story of my life, I tell you.
He was picking up the clothes behind him.
That was a huge bonding ride. Our first ride.
Is that like the first ride of the season or the first ride of
That was
Midwest
one
Women
of our
Riders?
first big rides as a group, yeah.
What kind of
That's
numbers
cool.
did you have?
For that ride?
Yeah.
20, 25.
25.
That's
yeah.
a decent sized group. I mean, one of the things also we were talking about is you guys mentor the new riders. We had kind of skipped that when you brought that up before, is the new riders that come on. But the mentoring that you do for the new riders that come in, and the younger riders that are coming in and, coming up in their own and getting,
That's important.
getting their strength in knowing that they can be out there.
They need that encouragement, and that's the important thing for them to be a part of the group, even before they start riding, because they need that encouragement. It's so cool when someone just posted the other day, I passed my class, I got my M class, and we all know their excitement,
Right.
Because we've been there and we know what it's about, and
Right.
To be able to congratulate them, and it's such a big accomplishment.
You almost want to take a picture of the license,
Yeah.
And you're like,
Yeah.
look at,
Or
except
getting
for
a
it's
new
got all of
bike.
your stuff.
Or
Yeah.
getting a new bike.
Getting in the new bike.
Yeah.
Ellie, how long have you been riding?
I have been riding seriously since '08, but before that, back before kids, I had a 650 Kawasaki and dirt bikes, and then I rode whatever my husband was riding. But serious riding is when I got my first Harley.
There
And
you go.
that was an '08 Deluxe.
Melissa, what about
I
you?
love that bike.
How long have you been riding?
I've been riding since I've been about 7 years old. My dad was,
Well, that's only like 6 years ago.
yeah, I just had a birthday, so I'm 47 now. But yeah, I was really happy when my dad picked me to be the chosen daughter. He had 2 girls, no sons, so I was his son, and rode since I've been 7 off and on, and it's been the best thing he's ever taught me.
Did your dad ride?
Yes.
You rode alongside of him then?
No, never. Always on the back. Hold on for dear life when we're going up the street and up and down straight
That's cool.
mountainsides.
That's cool. Very cool. What would you both want to say to promote strong women riders? Why don't we let Mel go first here?
No.
On the spot.
Yeah, we got plenty of time left. Go ahead.
Just
We'll let Melissa start.
don't be afraid. If you really have that passion, you want to ride, there's plenty of groups. We're not just promoting MWR. I will suggest any group that is serious about riding, serious about safety, and want to help you in any way, whether it be knowledge, picking out equipment for the bike, and just being there. If you break down on the side of the road, we've been really good with our group.
Excellent. What about you?
Well, she touched on other groups and organizations. That's one thing that we have in the group is when you go on Facebook, there's a list of files, and one is
I can't see that.
I encourage other groups and organizations to post their information. So if someone wants a little bit more, they want more structure in a group, we're kind of laid back and we just kind of fly by the seat of our pants. But there's other groups where they actually have meetings and this and that, and they have a lot of organized rides and they do charity events. They can list their information there, so it's there for the person looking for it. As well as education is listed there, and people can add to those files. If they know of classes or whatever they want to add, they can put them right in those files. So the group is informational as well, which is key too.
Do you encourage the new rider, or the new, I don't want to say wannabe riders, but the new want-to-be riders to take the safety course?
Yes, absolutely.
It's not encouraged. It sounds like it's mandatory. So
Melissa, weren't you signed up or signing up for the intermediate or the
Actually, I'm
advanced?
supposed to be there tonight, and I'm skipping it one night, but
She's
Naughty,
sick.
naughty.
Really, she's sick. She called in. I heard her coughing earlier.
it's a 5-day course, intermediate course, and they also have an advanced that I'll probably take next year. But, it's important because there's a lot of things, me being taught by my father, that I haven't learned. So there's always something you can learn.
And
Right.
not
He taught you the wrong things that he was doing.
Well,
Yes.
not necessarily, but also if you're also self-taught, if you didn't have a father or a brother or a husband or somebody, if you're picking up something, you're going to pick up your own habits.
Right.
And watching when my husband went through the advanced course, it made him, he was a very good rider and he went to the elite. I mean, an 85-mile-an-hour blowout last year on one of the runs, and
I was there.
Nothing wrong with the bike, nothing wrong with him, and that is something that everybody needs to know how to do as far as I'm concerned.
Yes.
So,
And you can get a discount on your insurance, too.
oh yeah.
Most of the time.
It has, no, I know that the company we have, they give a nice discount off of that. So that's cool. Thank you so much, ladies.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
No
You know what?
problem. Power to the woman.
As I was telling Ellie, yeah, power to the women. When we first put the shows together, first names up, Ellie and Melissa. We want to do Midwest Women Riders. It's something empowering. So
Without a doubt. I mean, last year when we first started talking about putting the show together, it's, well, who are we going to have? What are we going to do? Well, we've had we had Ride Janie Ride, good one. We've got this one. Couple weeks, we've got the show coming up for the Illinois Motorcycle Freedom.
Yeah.
That's going to be a huge show.
That's
But
not
I
even
mean,
a show anymore. That's turned into an event at this point.
you know, we both have not just charities, but groups and events that are near and dear to our heart. And so when we started putting the show together, so we got to do this one, got to do this one, got to do this one.
And this was the
And
top.
this was one of them.
First one, right? We
Yeah.
were right from the top, and that was the beauty of this, is you have not only respect of all the women, but you've got the respect of the men also. So that's the cool part about this.
I'll ride next to any one of you guys, and you probably show me what to do.
I just want to thank Dekalb Harley Davidson, and Rob has been very supportive of our group. We do something fun here.
Yeah, Rob.
I don't know where he went. There he is.
Did I tell you that Rob is really a great guy?
Yes, Rob is a very great
And
guy.
Dekalb Harley is awesome.
Yes. This is an
It's in
amazing
DeKalb,
room.
Illinois,
We
right
do-
on Peace Road. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I just wanted to mention that we do something in off-season. In the wintertime, we have an overnight slumber party, or cabin fever party for MWR that Rob lets us host here at the dealership. And we
And-
get to use the
and-
condo back there, and the
And
girls...
boys can't come for that?
No
No.
boys. Rob was
Eddie.
Rob was the only one last year that he stopped in to say hello
And
to
then
the
Carrie
girls,
kicked
and then
him out.
he cut out. But
Eddie, we're
his
gonna have
wife
to put the-
Stephanie was there. And,
Eddie, we're going to have to put together a Tupperware party for that night so we got something to do.
but we had girls come down from the Green Bay area for this year and Quad Cities.
Right.
So it seems like every time we do an event, we have more trickling from farther out.
Well,
so.
they're hearing and they're seeing. I don't, they hear about it and then they kind of watch. How would you go about finding? Just type in Midwest Women Riders on Facebook?
Women Riders Midwest Region.
Okay.
I would suggest for people to go to Women Rider Motorcycle Group USA, because then all of the links will be there for all of the other regions.
Excellent.
Yeah.
How many regions are there? Roughly?
6.
See, I didn't ask her that in pre-show.
Midwest, Northwest, Southeast, Southwest, Pacific, and Rocky Mountain, and then Canada, which is...
That's like
Small.
16, so.
And it would be
And then with
great,
their public page, too.
No.
Right.
and it would be great if any other businesses or anything would like to host us sometime to come out there and visit their place of, like motorcycle places, restaurants or whatever.
Right, tour their area.
Tour the area. We have a lot of stuff down here, and we're trying to do some events north side.
It sounds like a
I
great
read
idea.
something not long ago. I believe the female riders now account for what, like 40% of the bikes, 30 or 40% of the bikes
Which
that
is
are on.
triple.
They may be more.
We're a force to be reckoned with. You
Oh,
remember
absolutely,
that.
without a doubt.
All we need is one man. Tell us no, remember?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I still haven't learned my lesson, okay.
Well, thank you. Thank you so
you.
very much.
Thank
We're going
you.
to keep you right here as we run through some of the events coming up and things like that. Where do you want to go here?
Let's go, page 10.
Page 10.
Page 10.
June 6th, we've got quite a few of them here. June 6th, Bikes, Barks, and Barbecue. It's Wildfire Harley Davidson.
June 7th, one of two events that day, at least, that we're talking about. And one that's near and dear to my heart is the Southern DuPage A.B.A.T.E Topless Tour, 14th annual, guaranteed 100 miles with no stoplights. That is a great ride.
Very nice escorted
And
ride.
you don't have to be topless to ride.
They just want that. June 7th also is the Rescue Riders Ride for a Reason out of Wildfire Harley Davidson. It's going to be a 5-stop run, which is ice cream stops in different scenic areas. That is going to be great. The Rescue Riders support a lot of people, and it would be really nice if you could come out and support them.
On June 13th, this is a really good ride too. Cruising for St. Jude, because St. Jude does so much.
Oh, yeah.
That's coming out of Heritage Harley Davidson in Lisle. That'll be on the on our website.
All of
events-
these will be on the website. Some of them are up there now. June 13th, also out of Canaryville, Illinois, the second annual pig roast. It starts at the Village Inn in Canaryville.
June 14th, another event that's near and dear to my heart is Duquesne A.B.A.T.E Knees in the Breeze. That comes out of
That's a
Fox
fun
River
one.
Harley. goes
Yep.
down to Pontiac, Illinois. That's going to be a good
Freaksters
time.
Roadhouse.
That's going to be a very good time.
gonna be a lot of
I will be back from North Carolina. I'm riding the Dragon next week. I'll be back in time for that.
Yay. June
You're
27th.
just jealous because I'm
I
going here
am,
now.
I am. June 27th, Michael Allman Band at the Arcata Theater in St. Charles, Illinois. You can see Michael and his band before they come in for the 29th annual, 29th, I can't believe it, annual Duquesne A.B.A.T.E Toy and Food Run on October
The
11th.
granddaddy of them all.
That is the granddaddy of all toy and food runs in this area. It is amazing.
On July 12th is the St. Baldrick 60-mile charity run. I refuse to get my head shaved for them. I apologize. I like my hair
Me
too
too.
much.
I'm not getting my head shaved either.
Okay.
All right. July 18th is the United Souls Carries Ride benefiting Mutual Ground. This is a domestic violence charity. It's been going on for, I think this is the 8th year or 6th year. I'm not quite
I
sure.
believe it's number 6.
Okay, and it starts at the Oak Street Bar in Aurora, Illinois.
United Souls does. I mean,
They are amazing, yeah.
they took Mutual Ground under their arm, and they do so much for them.
And they've been out at Fairdale. They have done daily work out of the Fairdale tornado victims. We did a show for that, and they've been out there daily doing things.
And on July 18th, another ride that is near and dear to my heart is Bikers for Tatas.
There you go.
In Peoria, Illinois. That'll be on the website.
Why wouldn't that be near and dear to your heart?
That's
Because
Mike.
I'm a guy, and guys like Tatas. And then there's another event coming up. I don't have the date on that. It's the Breast Fest up in Pecatonica.
Right, I
Two of
couldn't
my
find it,
favorites,
so-
guys. Two of my favorites.
If any of you have anything you'd like to say, like us to say and to pimp your event on our show, please get a hold of us at aviewfrom2.com or aviewfrom2@yahoo.com, and we'll be happy to put it up here.
We welcome all events.
Yeah, we
Send
do.
them.
Doesn't
Send them.
matter.
That's where some of these came from. So we open up the email. It's like, oh, there's an event we can talk about. Of course, at this time of year, there's a million events.
Yeah,
And
daily.
That's becoming a problem. There's such a proliferation of events, and so many people
Charities.
and organizations
There's a lot of
are
charities
having
that need
them.
help.
And there's a very specific reason that they have all these charity events every weekend, 4 and 5 in a day, because we're an easy touch. They know that we as bikers will take the last dollar out of our pocket to help a sick child, to help a veteran, Paws and Claws to help puppies and stuff like that. That's what we do. I mean, in Chicago, Lori, how much did we raise last year?
They are reporting $206 million.
That's just in
That is
Northern
in Northern Illinois alone that we raised that last in the 2014
$206
charity.
million, but that's why there's 20 events every freaking weekend.
Yeah.
So support whatever you can, but it's to the point now where you have to pick and choose which one you're going to go do.
Well, and they were saying that they're passing each other. You know, they're coming out of one dealership, going to another dealership, we're starting one spot, and you've got these massive rides passing each other now. So
And the bigger rides, they're starting to suffer because there's now events taking away from them. So, I mean, you got to pick and
well, and our
pick and
local
choose.
traffic, WBBN, they were saying something earlier that, you know, get ready, it's motorcycle season, you know, your weekends, make sure you find an alternate route because the motorcycles are en masse.
You know what we
I
could-
like hearing that, finally.
You know what we completely didn't talk about?
What?
Rolling Thunder, Washington, D.C. 2 million motorcycles out
Yeah,
there.
and if you go to our website.
And got like 3 seconds on the news.
Right.
So we're
And
making up for it here at
We'll make up for it and give it the 3 seconds because I didn't put it in the news, shame on me. But if you go on our website, I have borrowed, I'm using some of Rolling Thunder, Washington, D.C.'s photos on our website that people have turned in. There is some pretty incredible photos out there.
I was
The
looking-
Combat Vet group that has, I forget how many they had, but the numbers were 6 digits.
Yes.
I couldn't believe it. That is a very impressive show.
Yes.
All right.
And I'm sorry that we left that out of the original thing,
am
but
too.
it's well worth mentioning.
I have grandbaby on the brain. I really, truly
Yeah.
do.
Okay, it's just another kid. Just keep this in mind, Laura, that there's a reason animals eat their young.
But not when they're cute and brand new.
Well, no, it's when they get older, Shelby. When they get older, then you want to. But anyway, what does it got to do with motorcycles? Not a thing.
Nothing.
Now we're
I'm
just-
a grandma again almost. Any minute.
Anyway, Lori mentioned aviewfrom2.com, aviewfrom2@yahoo.com. We are on Twitter. You can find us on Facebook.
We have a P.O. Box, P.O. Box 422 in Bloomingdale, Illinois.
We have an office phone, We rock.
630-260-5252.
Now you're going to get the heavy breathers, so. But that's okay. They won't be calling me.
It'll be just me.
Yeah, it's okay, it's Mel.
In a few weeks, on June 11th of 2015, we are invading Joe's Bar
We're
Joliet.
invading Joliet, period. I think that
Yeah, I think Joe's is just going to be a landing spot, but
Yeah.
the thing is, okay, tell them.
how many of you heard about the Illinois Motorcycle Freedom Run in the Marseilles Wall? Anybody?
Really? You,
Anybody?
Ellie,
Okay.
I have to ask you, please put together a ride to the wall. Please, because there are so many people in Illinois that don't know about this.
Well, and that's kind of sad. That's very sad. That's a very emotional place. It's the Afghani-Iraqi wall. And the 20th of June, there is a large motorcycle run, or I should say little one, anywhere between 10 and 30,000 motorcycles that comes in and invades a small town in central Illinois called Marseilles, Illinois. And our next show is going to be in Joliet. The Illinois Motorcycle Freedom Run is the beneficiary of that show, and it will be at Joe's Bar in Joliet.
And this show is developing a life of its own.
Oh, yes, it's grown wings, it's done a whole bunch of things. AVRMA Chapters 7 and 11 will be presenting an honor guard, a full honor guard, and then we are very honored to welcome Alan Larson,
A nationally renowned bugle player.
right, and the former president of the Rescue Riders, who will be playing taps. And that is just the beginning. And then we'll go inside and tape the show, and we've got Big Daddy Tom Yarber, the president of the Freedom Run, the former president of the Chicagoland Toys for Tots.
And a personal friend of mine, a Gold Star mom, I've known her since a long time. Millie Anderson will be there.
Yes.
To talk about her son, Josh.
Right, and Josh went in country right after his 21st birthday, and he was in country for 3 weeks. That's it. That's all he got.
Bring your Kleenex.
Yes, that's going to be a very emotional show.
Okay.
That we welcome all of you down, and 100% of the proceeds of that show goes to the Illinois Motorcycle Freedom Run, which benefits the wall and the monument down in Marseilles, Illinois.
You'll see the event on our Facebook page. Please share it. Please come out. Show your support. We're looking at big numbers already, preliminary numbers already. Like I said, the event is taking on a life of its own.
Conrad's Harley-Davidson has stepped up today, and they are sponsoring this event. When you need a sponsor for a TV show, event, this is,
Yeah.
got some life to it.
And they stepped up before, and they gave us a bunch of really, really, really good raffle prizes when we were Joe's last time.
I just want to be in the audience one of these shows, one of these shows.
really.
We have extraordinary gifts on these shows.
You want to do thank yous one more time?
We
Because
should
you
do.
never thank these people enough. I mean, we always thank everybody.
If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be here.
That's right. Thank you all for coming out.
We'll be doing the raffle in a couple minutes.
Yep, we'll do 50-50 and the raffle prize in a couple minutes. Again, we want to thank Dekalb Harley-Davidson.
Right.
And we want to thank Rob Bonner. Thank you so much. And the amazing staff here. I walked in here earlier today, and Rob said, whatever you need.
Right.
Where you want to do it, what do you want to do, whatever you need, just let me know.
That's how he rolls.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yes, and it's
That's
not
how
my
he
first
rolls.
dealing with Rob. Rob has always been, he's very supportive, not only of you guys, of A.B.A.T.E of Illinois, and just so many different events that Rob is all over. Thank you, Rob. You are a great
I want
guy.
to thank Judy Canel, who came out, who's the president of Duquesne A.B.A.T.E. She came out and explained some of the things that she went over in Washington when she just was at the Washington trip in Congress there, and with National Transportation Safety Board, and going over the things that make it safe for us to be on the roads on two wheels.
They made a lot of progress in
Judy
DC.
Canel.
Judy Canel, thank you. Yeah, she made a lot of progress out there. I want to thank the Duquesne Tanner girls for showing up.
Absolutely.
I know that, sometimes life gets in the way of the fun things, and
And
they both had to
traffic.
work late. I missed
Full
it.
moon fever.
Oh, man, I missed it. Okay, Steve, turn the camera around. Judy, do it again.
I'd like to thank our daughter Shelby for doing the raffle until the Santa girls could get here, and for our son Sean, for my son Sean, for helping out with the soundboard. we needed this help. It's a brand new sound system. I thank you, and for Two Wheel Productions for coming out again.
I want to thank Victory Leather one more time and all of you. And in the immortal words of our brother Marty, two down low, everybody. Thank you for coming out.
Thanks, everybody.